I'm crushing some rock and I try to get the gold. So right now, just very little, just testing. I classify and 100 mesh because my gold is almost invisible. And I getting this kind of powder. Then I go do panning. I always adding black sand. And this is black sand, which one I getting in the river. Okay, more you put it, more better. And then we can start panning. It's simple. Okay, gold is always heaviest material in this pan, so it goes on the bottom. Black sand is second one of heavier one, and it covers the gold. This is a dust. We don't need it. Okay, we throw away. Don't make water dirty, like 2-3 times. Okay. Okay, and then we pan it normal way, easy way, because we know that gold is underneath the black sand. So I all that white stuff panning away. See, again, shaking. Gold is in the bottom, all sand on the top, you see, and I washing. It's simple. Okay, no scare could lose some black sand because I have a lot. There are another 2 buckets. Okay, and that way I panning without worries to lose the gold. And of course, this is gold. It's invisible. It's so small. So I don't care. Don't even bother if we're looking in microscope because I can't barely see that. But it's a lot. Okay, so okay, now black sand is already done. Almost everything is black. Taking magnet. Okay, and look what I do. Ooh, everything here. How simple it is when you know what to do. Okay, now over here, what's left is heavy material. It's not a lot, but that heavy material contains gold. And if to show you, I don't think so I can show. There is very small pieces of that gold. Best thing, don't even look, and just put it in the beaker with aqua regia and finish. Dissolve everything. Of course, I'm showing you very little amounts. I'm working non-stop. But I just showing. Okay. Okie dokie. I can't even see nothing. But there is a gold. Microscopic gold. Okay, let's go to the beaker. Now I'm transferring everything to the beaker. Take a pipette and without looking, transferring everything to the little beaker. Okay. Making everything in one place. And pipette. Pulling everything out. And done. So okay. Done. I throw the water away. Very little, leave it to dissolve this sodium, I think, nitrite. Okay, very little, put it in. Adding aqua regia. Okay, not a lot. I'm working with very little amounts, all like this. And that is enough. And new portion of gold, putting heater on and waiting. And here filtrating, still filtrating. That solution already going, means is dissolving something. So, but that is no problem. I have a zinc. Which one I adding is collects all that microscopic. It makes concentrated. It makes like a clumps of this gold. So it's no big deal. Sometimes I little mixing because heat is on, but need to mix. And this is new stuff. I don't need to forget. Don't forget, never forget, put that way gold precipitates. Look, I putting clear solution and that gold precipitates. Okay, became black. That is a gold. Microscopic particles. See? Ooh. It's not a lot of gold, but you see how the gold looks like. That way I recovering the gold. You see I putting black, okay? Putting black in this beaker, and you see dripping is already clean. See? That way I take is all that black gold I taking from those beakers. Okay? And the gold stays on the filter. Here, not even more gold coming. Okay. $4,000 for 30 grams. Imagine. Gold is expensive. So time to go and collect the gold. You see? I put in black. I getting clear. Almost. There is microscopic particles, but those later I recover it. And here, another set of gold is dissolving. That is invisible gold. Okay, everything started boiling. It's good. Let them boil. You see sulfides on the surface. So we have in that rock pirate. So you see this sulfur swimming on the surface. Okay, so heating is enough. Let's let him boil for a while. Don't forget put urea. Always don't forget, because if there is at least little bit nitric, you not get the gold. Okay, so I put in urea and mixing, let him dissolve. There's something not clean on the bottom. Maybe I transfer to another glass bottle. I'm using glass bottles from Timu. I bought it. The tiny walls, they works good, you know. It's very, very, very cheap. Because when you buy beakers, those test tubes, they're expensive. Those beakers, those bottles cost very little. Okay, now we put urea. I need to wait a little bit, cool it down a little bit. Now I'm putting stannous chloride, and let's see what we got it here. Oop. Okay, you see, purple. We got the gold. Not a lot this time, but not every time. I sometimes getting very concentrated, sometimes getting not very concentrated. Okay, so right now to make a more concentrate, I operating a little bit. I took it from those beakers what was here solution, what is filtrated. Gold is on this. Okay, and I put it all this juice in here. Right now I make it more concentrated, and we'll see what we get it. Okay, so let me boil for a few minutes. I want to get at least 50 milliliters and then be more concentrated. And here we go, after 10 minutes we'll be filtrating everything, because when right now it coagulates, gold is coagulates, makes like glue together those microscopic pieces, and they stay on the filter. So when we have filter done, so we do like this. We take a filter out, okay, and push it, the filter out, okay. And what we get, a little bit messed up, but nothing. So we got the gold on the filter. This black stuff is a gold. So when I collect all the gold, I put those filters in microwave, add some piece of gold, which one I already have for collector metal, and I burn everything and smell that gold, and all gold sticks to my collector metal, and I know how much I got it. So that way I working. So right now let him work here. This is coagulates. Now I put a new filter and I be filtrating this solution, and then we do that one too. Okay. New filter, and now we can try to filtrate this one. Okay, let him work and see. I put the dirty one here, dripping clean one. Okay, there's still little microscopic pieces, but this is no big deal. So okay, so let him boil that one for a little and we continue. I'm almost finished with this gold evaporating, to a little bit more concentrating. Now adding urea, okay, to eliminate all nitric if it's there. I don't think so that we have some nitric, because it's almost, I think it's finished. So why I like it work with the potassium or sodium nitrite, because if you use nitric acid, it's very hard to kill that nitric, because nitric acid is always very strong, okay, and takes a lot of urea to kill it, and that is not guaranteed that you kill it. So this way I decided to work this way. So let me transfer it, because we need two hands. I transfer all that, and now I'm putting stannous chloride, clear solution. Look what's happening. Gold precipitates. Okay, it's dark color because it's a little bit bigger concentration than normal. Okay, and gold is precipitated. You can mix it and let him settle down for like 10-15 minutes and then filtrate it. So that I be doing after. Okay, and here already it looks like finish. You see the black gold is on the filter, and here solution is almost clear, but if I don't want to lose anything, so I add like one piece of zinc. Okay, let me put little piece of zinc. It's like this one, and zinc precipitate everything what's left. Okay, don't put a lot. See, the gold is swimming. But there is a stannous chloride, tin metal too, so I put very little, so gold precipitates too, stannous and zinc precipitate, no, zinc or tin precipitates. Then I leave it overnight. In the morning, tin metal be dissolved, because there's hydrochloric acid still there, and what's be on the bottom, there be gold. And then I can discharge that solution, and I be having, how say it, gold for next batch. Then I put that in one of my collections. So now we can start how say it, filtrating. You see, I'm putting in. The solution is already clean. There very little some gold passing, but that's no big deal. So that way I working. Okay. So today just playing. I like playing. I found some new places. I like to do the testing. I like to figure out how much is gold is. I'm getting ready for big operations, but not now. Need more equipment. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.